Jaleel in the building. He's originally from Oakland, but now he's in Columbus, Georgia, and we have a few independent Q&A questions. So a few things that he's doing. He's in welding class right now, so it's good to actually meet a brother who's actually going through it and trying to find his independence. So we actually want to talk about a few things. So let the people know a few things, man, about yourself real quick, bro.
Jaleel is my name, and I'm actually aspiring welder, man, and I want to actually make that my career. 25 years old and 2 kids, so it's time for me to figure something out in life, and I'm here with my mentor, and he's showing giving me tips and pointers on how to become independent, and just work for myself, and I'm really excited to get some knowledge, get some wisdom.
So tell me, what is one of the main things you would say that that drew you into the welding field? That even made you want to be a welder? What made you kind of like, man, you know what? I need to think about this. What made you jump into it, or made you consider it, think about it?
Really, I got a couple family members that do welding, and I like the science behind it. I was fascinated when I was younger. I was fascinated with the fire, but it got to a point where I got older and I got fascinated with the science, the math behind it, and what sticks to use for certain welds. It just all became fascinating to me, and I just wanted to put my hands on the welder.
Okay. Yes, so how you end up getting into the program that you got into here in Columbus? So what school is it right now?
Columbus Tech.
Okay, Columbus Tech. Okay. So how you end up getting into that program?
Basically, I actually missed my first chance to get into it. Because the classes fill up so fast with welding out here. It's crazy.
Okay.
So I missed my chance, and then I had to sign up for the next semester. But I ended up just doing my regular financial aid and stuff, and I signed up for the classes, and I was doing my first semester online, and finally they said they were going to lift the hold on the COVID thing, so they put us in the classroom. So now I'm in the booths, and I'm actually putting my hands on them.
So how long is this program? How long is this actually course or whatnot?
Right.
How long is it?
2 years. It's gonna be an associate. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be an associate's degree in it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir.
So it's gonna cover everything. So and that's good. So you know what? It's crazy because when I jumped into it, I got a chance to learn it like that. You know what I mean? But I was incarcerated. But mine was like 14 months.
Gotcha.
So we got a chance to learn a lot of information on the science of it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. The origin behind it, the different type of rods, the different type of thickness, and why you should use this, and then it even went to just the type of metals and different type of code reading, and then it gets into blueprints. So you're gonna get into that too. So which is a good thing, because actually, even a lot of that information that you really gonna have to put your hands on in the field, like literally you gonna have to get out here and use it, because some of it you're gonna be like, man, I won't use none of that. And then some of it you're gonna be like, man, I'm glad I learned that. And then some other things you're just gonna pick up in the field that's gonna even make it even greater, because it's like some things it's like the person that's written it literally never went outside and did it. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, surely if you would have, but you have to go out there and actually do it. So you will meet people that think, oh, it's written like this, so we can go like this, but each environment and each situation is different. So, they might then think that everything was uneven, or you was trying to put it to something rusty, or whatever the situation is, like it's always, or galvanized, you know what I mean? So that makes the process a little slower or whatnot. So it all depends on what it is. So what are some of the main questions you feel that right now, or hindrance right now, that you probably can improve on, or that you feel like you need some assistance on?
Really, I just want to work on my form, and just how I hold the rods. I feel like I need to just get more comfortable with.
Okay, so how long you been burning the rod in that process? In that state?
Literally since I've been in school, about 2 months.
So about 2 months.
About a month and a half, really.
So what position are you on right now?
Man,
are you still in the flat position?
Yes, sir.
You still in flat?
Yep.
Still in flat. 2 months, still in flat.
Yeah.
So I think I could have got you out of flat a little faster.
Yeah.
Just my personal opinion.
Right.
So 2 months still in flat. So what rod are you using?
7018.
7018. So have you been using 7018 the whole time, or was you using 6010 or 6011 or something else first?
We was using I've been using 7018 pretty much the whole time, but I've used a pipeline rod as well. I welded a pipe. I tried to weld a pipe. I attempted to.
Okay.
Least, Yeah, it didn't go so well.
But hey, but you know what? The cool thing is practice does make perfect with that, because when I jumped into it, I was completely green, but I had the passion. And to me, that's what makes a good welder, because you can be completely green, but once you know and a person explains you, especially if you got a good instructor, and they can show you, okay, hey, this is what you're doing wrong, and you can actually visualize what you're doing, and then you can jump back in there and actually do it again, then, you know. But most definitely, I think the main thing with welding or getting started is learning how to control that rod. Controlling the rod, keeping your gap tight, your angle, your amperage need to be set right. Depends on what size rod. 3/32, or you using 1/8" rod?
5/16, I think. I believe I've been using.
Is it that big?
I believe.
I think I got one.
You know, I'm still learning the terminology. So
this is
this
one right here is a 3/32.
Okay. A little bit bigger than this one. So
what would be? So the 1/8" rod. So that's about an 1/8" rod. Yeah.
Okay.
So a little bit bigger than this one. So the main goal, honestly, when you're using rods that I have learned that makes it easier, remember that it's kind of like a crayon.
Okay.
So you know how when you mark with a crayon, it disappears as you write, right? So you kind of like press down hard on it.
Yep.
That's one thing you have to remember with the rod. It's disappearing as you going. So some people, you know, for real, because sometimes your arc can get longer, because that means you're not steady going down.
I'm guilty.
You know,
I'm guilty.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm
so
guilty.
It's like this here. So it's like, so say if I got it in my hand, but I got it loose right now.
Right.
This is how you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally how the rod's doing.
Right.
But if you're doing, if it's burning and it's here and you're not doing it, this is what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got splatter everywhere. You're like, oh man. And then you're steady trying to find a puddle again. So the main thing is the consistency. And normally on the rule of thumb, I would say have a 15-degree angle. So if you have a 15-degree angle, and you have at least, in my personal opinion, about a 1/4 inch gap. About a 1/4 inch gap from the metal. Okay. You know, that's, good and tight. About a 1/4 inch gap, about a 15-degree. And if you're using a 70/18, that means you're dragging it. And that's going to be even easier, because now all you got to do is keep it, and you constantly going down on it, and you just dragging it with that same angle, keeping that same travel speed during the whole process. And actually, it's easier said than done. So
yes, sir.
On the next episode, we're gonna be able to do some live welding. So we have everything set up, which I actually got the power done today. So I'm happy that I got everything set up. But we'll be able to do some. But honestly, it's all in your posture, like you say, and getting comfortable. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Getting comfortable. Yeah, I think that's true. Okay. Yeah, and all about getting comfortable. You know what I mean? So once you get that, I literally think we can be able to get you past that. You know what I'm saying?
That flat,
yeah, but you know what? The crazy part about it is it's all about knowing what you're looking for and really being consistent. Like on that one, you was like, man, this is pretty smooth. I said, man, that's thick. Yeah, you was like, wow. And that's a 70/18. Yeah. That's a 70/18. Nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that wasn't fat, that was vertical. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Okay. So
that's what I need to get into, man.
Exactly. So it's all about getting that part, because I showed a guy and I said, you know what, you're a welder now. And he started laughing. He said, oh man, not yet, man. I just got to nah. Yeah. Once you literally can get that bead down, and you can make a good consistent bead, you're a welder. So now it's about you learning your skills and critiquing your skills. But the main thing to welding is formulating a bead. A consistent bead. That's it. Yeah. Literally. If you get the bead down, you in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I do love about, like, even on this one. Yeah. This is a good one.
So those are all vertical.
Yeah, these is vertical. Man, and this right here was like a mess up on the day what he was doing. But these is vertical. And as you see, that's pretty smooth.
Oh yeah. Very smooth.
Let y'all see this real quick. Some of his vertical my guy was doing. Pretty smooth. But see, I really think that when you
now on what vertical, do you still keep a 15-degree angle, or?
Well, actually,
because I never even attempted vertical.
Well, since we got the setup here, we just want to be welding, but I can at least show you the mannerisms.
Right.
No, you good. So you can do vertical 2 ways. Let me drop this down some. Y'all know I'm 5'8". But it actually, I got it taller so anybody that's taller so they can be able to do it. So literally, normally on this, you see how you got these grooves in here? Right. And normally you have a groove where you can actually have it about like this here. Okay. That's how I like to do it. This is about a 15 degree. This is literally how I like to hold it. Hold it, y'all can see it. Yes, so if I'm doing it, you can have it like this, or maybe just down, just a hair. I normally I bend the rod heads on, and about like straight up and down. You see how you straight up on it? Okay. You may be up on it just a hair, and this is how you going.
Gotcha. See, I would have to get real comfortable with that position.
And you see my arm, man. See, this is me freestyling because I ain't touching nothing. I'm just, just showing you how. But the whole time you actually doing this. Right. See, I'm steady pushing in. Right. You see what I'm saying? So while you sitting here, you getting started, you starting here, and then as you go up, as you see I'm going up, and I'm pushing in at the same time. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You get the process?
One motion.
One motion, yeah.
That's what I got to get
one motion, bro. Yeah. It's one motion. You be pushing in, right, and you going up, and you maintaining your gap. Okay. And like I say, I wouldn't go past a 1/4 inch. You might can get a little tighter. Right. You know what I mean? Like you want to get I like to get so close to it, I'm kissing it. You know what I mean? Because then that way you got a good bead going, and then the arc of it kind of pushes off. Okay. So once you get it right, it'll kind of feed. You can tell it's like at a sweet spot. These are that's it. Yeah. That's it. You know what I mean? For real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so, it's really nothing to it, man. Okay. It's easy said and done. Yeah. And like I say, I think we can today, since you wasn't prepared, and I actually have one in here because I literally had to go get that other hood.
I got my hood.
No, you?
Yeah. I keep mine with me.
So most definitely, man. If you want to, we can burn one. At least I can show you on the vertical one. I got some extra pair of gloves.
I told you.
Go get that. And that's what we're gonna do, man. Okay. We're gonna. Yeah. Okay. Just go on and go that way because going around the concrete. I'll be setting up for you. So we're taking a little break real quick, and we're gonna come to y'all with some live welding while we actually got a chance. Like I said, I got my power because I didn't have no power. Now I got all kinds of and this is something that he's been having some issues in. So he ready to go.
Oh yeah, I got sleeves and all, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Only thing you need, you can throw them. What size shoe you wear? Like you about a team, what size you wear?
Shirt.
Shoe. Got an extra pair you can just throw on. Okay. While we do a quick weld. I always keep an extra pair. I got 2 extra pair of boots. I always keep even though after I upgrade, them never really be too bad. So I always keep them for if I need them.
I need to upgrade. Yeah. Man.
But it's time, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You got to get good boots, bro.
I got some Wolverines.
Them ain't bad. Them ain't bad.
They kind of like right below area, but I need to get some more.
I got some Red Wings now, man. They awesome.
Oh my
and
God.
they last forever, bro. They awesome. Them right there, actually, bro. I don't know what, I forgot what to call them. Only $100 on them boots.
Yeah.
And man, I should have spent more. I should have put more money.
Yeah. The
And I use them.
nice
Yeah. So you gonna have to split to get a good one. You gonna have to spend at least $1.50.
Oh yeah.
To get a contour sole is what they call it.
Yes.
So I had to learn that the hard way just growing up. So jumping into it. You know what I mean? Put your phone on that charger over there.
I got you.
So that way we won't get nothing on your phone.
Took my tools out while I was at home. Nobody looking at me getting my tools, but I got my tool bag. I got my whole.
Good. So, come over here. I'm gonna finish this stuff on this side. We'll be able to really see more. Because I'm gonna have you do more. So now, family, so y'all can really see what we're doing. Appreciate y'all for checking in with us, family. Going live to see if I can. Alright, good. So, we're gonna start here. And we're gonna go up from here and continue this way. That way, you kind of messed up it. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? And I'm going to. Remember I told you I can cheat? Right. Okay. And then another good thing is always make sure you're comfortable before stepping on your lead. You know, make sure it's kind of good before you start. That way you don't get to going, you stepping on, you like, damn, you got to stop. You know, I did that.
Now, can I ask a question real quick? Now, how do you tie into a pre-existing weld?
What you do is you want to go right beside it. You want to cut it in half. So this is what you're going to do. So before I do this. So this is the weld here.
Yeah.
We're going to run right beside this one.
Okay.
By running right beside this one, it's going to cut this one in half and tie in. You see how that's tied in like that? Right. All them, that's like different passes. Okay. So that's the same thing we're going to do. We're going to do a few of them so you can actually see it. Okay. But vertical is one of the positions that actually pay you in the field. Right. So this is one you know to get down, especially when you're doing structural welding, you know, some field welding, you have to get. Vertical is one you want to learn. You know what I mean? You got a nice hood too.
Appreciate it.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's see what we got here. See how tight I am? So you just keep in your angle. 18. I like teaching with starting out with the 60-11 because it helps you get your form. Right? Because by the time you get to the 70-18, you can actually cheat. Because, you know what? I thought I had a chipper hammer out, but I don't. Watch your eyes. Let me clean this. Oh, I got one over there. I just didn't have it out. But look at that.
Wow. Yeah. so effortlessly. Oh man.
But we're gonna do. But see, that's the point though. You
Yeah.
need to see it like that.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So that's the whole point though. I want you to see it like that, so that way you will know you can do it because it's possible. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do a couple more. What's going on, family? I see y'all checking in, see if anybody's saying that. Like I say, we doing some live welding. Yes. Got to keep going, man. We helping this brother out today, doing some live Q A, and he wanted to know a few things to help his skills as a welder. So right now we're doing some 70-18 uphill vertical, and we're gonna do one more beside this one. Try to fill this up to get you an idea on tying in. But you see how that one is, how you tied in with that one. Right. That's a true tie-in. Yeah. You ready? Yeah. Right here on the edge, so I want to make sure it burns through. Okay. And see, that's what that bad weld was. So I wanted to go there. So everything that you see, now that you think that you wasn't doing, that you think you might do.
Oh, you asking me?
Yeah, anything you see that maybe you can ask what you're doing.
Just the posture. Your posture is on point. The way you hold the rod and stuff. I just need to. I'm taking pointers. Definitely taking pointers.
And that's a big thing.
Effortless. Yeah.
That's a big thing. And another good thing, you see the color of the slag?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So when you got that brown color, see how easy it is? You just clean this next to God with it. It'll just come right on off. So that's one good thing that when you know you burn it right too. When your temperature of your rod is set right. If it's too high, if we do one where it's too high, it'll be black, like a dark. And we got to beat it. You know what I'm saying? To get it out. But this here we don't.
So I ask you does it matter the amperage on the machine as opposed to each rod, or do
Yes.
Okay.
Each rod thickness you got to go. Like for instance, this is a 3/32 rod.
Okay.
And right now we got it set. I got it set on about 85 amps.
Okay.
So it's set on about 85 amps. I got a little soft start. I got a crisp. Cause see, this has got a crisp and a soft arc on this one. So I just got it on a crisp arc. That way it's real clean.
What is the difference between those?
Honestly, one is softer where you got one where it matter of fact, I'm gonna show you this.
Okay.
That was crisp what we just did.
Okay.
Now we're gonna do one without it.
Okay.
I can show you better like it too.
Yes, sir.
And listen to it.
Okay.
Remember the way that one sound?
Yep.
Could you hear it sound a little different?
It's a lot less popping noise.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a soft.
Gotcha.
Now look at the wheel.
Oh, it's empty.
You see that?
Yeah. Okay.
You see it did. You see how I spread it out. It did a whole lot different than that one.
Right.
So
Still look good. Yeah.
it's still, you still got a good weld, but you know, one is like I say, yeah, exactly. One is more of a thinner, smooth, like what that was, and then the other one is more of a, you know, I can get a more of a wider, you know what I'm saying, a wider spread.
Now the wider spread is for obviously thicker metal.
Yeah, okay. It all depends on what you're doing,
okay.
You know, what you're running on, or what you like. You know what I mean? But one provides really a softer one, gives you less splatter. Like you say, it wasn't popping as much. You don't have, it don't be popping a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of zoned in to get a nice, pretty, smooth weld. Okay, so let's clean this one off real quick. Because I want you to. Turned out pretty good. Show y'all this last one right here, man. Hope we can get this in. That's vertical right there. Hopefully y'all see that one. Yeah, right there on that end. And I see my light that went out, so I'm gonna have to cut this light back on real quick. More power.
I get to watch you weld live, man. This is definitely surreal.
So what did you think so far about the process and what we're doing so far?
It's definitely, I'm definitely taking pointers. Definitely taking notes in my head, man, because your form was perfect, the welds are perfect. So I'm just taking note, and definitely gonna try to apply that to my form and my weld.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man, checking us out. Like I say, we doing some live things, trying to learn a few things. So what do you think about everything? So the welds on point. So you know, it's one thing for a person to say something, and then you actually see it. You like, hold up, he just talking. Nah, he ain't talking. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, for real though, because people, I have met people like this. Yeah. They just talk like, man, you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. You
know what I mean? So
you know, I've been following your videos, man. I know you know how to weld, but just seeing it in person is it's surreal. It's surreal. It's
so you think you want to give it a shot? Do you want to try the vertical? Come on, let's try the vertical, man. Let's try it out. So we finna dive in, family. We're gonna go live. He say he feel confident that he can do this here, so we finna see what he can do. We're going in live real quick. So let's get this. And see, this one I actually put a new lead on this. Because the little pieces in here, you see that? They gone.
Okay, I got you.
So it's better to put it here at the top, and then we can bend it.
Gotcha.
See, that's a good angle. And see, that's another thing that you will learn too in the field. Let me do this. That you're going to be in some situations where you got to bend that rod. And you're probably only weld with a quarter rather than have to throw it away and get another. I've been in tight spots. Like I remember one time I had to weld on my chest. I could only weld about this much of the rod and bend it over and get it. Dude, man, it was terrible, bro. It was the most hardest condition.
Right.
And then the stuff was rolling. This heat coming up off me. That shit was terrible. So that's what we're going to do. Get you over here. Right beside this one, and the goal is we're gonna start here and we're gonna go up. So I'm gonna watch the way that you set yourself up. So I might move your arms, so get comfortable where you need to be at. Yeah. And you see that's why I did that like that? Because see, with this you can always swivel this around, but you need that sometimes, especially when you learn it. Because it just helps. You gotta cheat sometimes. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if that helps you get it good, because the more comfortable you is, the best you gonna weld. And the better your weld will turn out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's always a plus. So we're gonna start here. So like I say, I'm gonna be checking your arm out. Right beside it. And you just want to do the same thing I did. Take your time. Remember that you're pushing in, pushing out. Try to keep that same angle. You know what I mean? The whole time. down, slow down. Okay, keep going. Great, bro. Keep going. I like that. Go a little bit, yeah, go a little bit faster. Yeah, try to keep that. The main thing is learning how to maintain that travel speed. Alright. But you're doing good though. Don't be in no rush, alright. Just don't slow it, try to maintain and keep that same. Yeah. You okay, keep going. Oh, you good. Just fall back in on them and keep going. Now when you, that's good. But I want to show you something. So since we just practicing real quick, let me see that. I want to show you how to. I want to show you how to restart. Okay. Real quick. And then I'm gonna let you finish. Okay. But I want you to see something. Now check this how this restart go. Yeah. You ready? See how I went down? Yeah. Want to get a circle. Okay. I'm gonna stop there so that way you can finish the rest of it.
Okay,
you can
so
try.
that was what I was trying to ask. The tie-in.
The tie-in.
I said it wrong.
Yeah. But
so restart. Restart.
The restart. So what you did is, if this is where you go, you never want to start where you actually starting at. Okay. You want to go a little above it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to go a little above it. Right. Go down to it. Do a small little circle. And then start going back up to your pass. Gotcha. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like a keyhole. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You make like a. Okay. And then you go back up. You see what I'm saying? You do like an upside down key, and then you just keep going straight. So you fall down, do a little loop-de-loop, and then you keep going up. I got you. Okay. All right. You think I'm good on the ride? Yeah, you should be able to make that little distance. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going in, family. You might have to hit it a little bit just to get that swag off of it. Oh, yeah, with that him? Nah, I'm talking about hit this a little bit because the Phillips got that swag on it. Oh, okay. That's fine. See, that's the main, and another thing to help with the ideal of getting, yeah, you probably want to get it upside down. Just to remember, you're doing it like a match. Just like a match. And that'll help you keep from, you know what I mean? Because that's the first thing I had to, that was the hardest thing for me to figure out. Especially doing this because the 718, it'll stick faster. You know what I'm saying? Because the way it'll gum up, so yeah. Gotcha, yeah. Good, let me go now. But see, you went back on it though. You see what I'm saying? So you get another little piece and just restart. You get another little piece, might as well finish it. But you see how you went back on it? Right. So it wasn't bad. The only thing you did was that you hesitated. So now do you do that every time you restart? You go on the top of it, then come down and do the circle, and then yeah. And I'm gonna show you again on it. So let's since you start right there, let me clean this. We go over the side. Yeah, I'll finish. I gotta get that rod. Not in there, right? No, it should be. Yeah, should be good. Now, see, the only thing you did was hesitate a little too long, so, okay. But that's an easy fix, so we're going to try it again. So get a new one. And let's start from here.
Put it in and bend it.
Yeah, with them I put it in there and bend it. Because the way this deal, I need to put a new head on there.
You put it at the top and
Yeah.
then bend. Okay, I think that's a
Yeah.
good step up there. Where you want me to start at?
Right here, right beside this side.
Okay.
Right here. Let's start right here. That's it. You did it. That's the part that really gets you. Is figuring that one out. Keeping that one figured out. So I get it. Good, good. Good, keeping it tight, keep it tight. Good, keep it tight. Slow down a little bit. Okay. Keep it tight, good. Go over. Over. Yeah, right there, right there. Now keep going up there. You kind of brush it off. It's good. It's a good stopping point. You see how you
Yeah,
you look a little bit.
I think I was losing my balance a little bit and I should have stopped.
That happens. It happens. It's all good. Let's get the deal cleaned up. I clean it up with it. However you want to do it. The wire brush. Doing a little one-on-one. Helping them get it in. Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. St. Louis checking in. You already know it, man. You know my family in St. Louis, man. You know I most definitely represent the Lou. Trying to help my brother, man, really get some knowledge, man. So I appreciate y'all for checking in with us today, man. Hit the old thumbs up button. Make sure y'all share it. Where you at? Where you at? Oh yeah, that's good. So we're just gonna start here and continue to go up. So you just got a bitch, but that's fine.
Try to keep it straight this time. Is there a way I can turn this just a little bit?
Yeah. How we gonna do it?
I can, yeah, just about right here.
But sometimes you take it in.
Too in class, and I just sometimes my rods I can't get them back going.
Yeah, it's ground. It's kind of way stuff too. That one right there needed to be screwed down. I seen it come off. It was almost coming off. So every time we moved, it was just getting loose and loose. This is where you gotta go to, right?
This right here, yeah, about right here.
So normally, if you starting, if you got to start here, go about here, and just venture down. Don't take too long. Last time you took too long, just go because you go fast. You ain't trying to put no bead.
Right.
You just trying to.
You
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So don't go down like you trying to put no bead. Just do like. You see what I'm saying? Don't take that. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you know that. Oh, I got stuck.
You okay? Just. Get this out real quick.
I don't know how you get this. I ain't this the first time I've done vertical, so
Oh, it's good. I'm finna hook it up.
yeah, it feels good. I'm doing it.
I'm finna hook it up real quick. I want to make sure there ain't nothing wrong with the welder.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
So the operator's error. It was my error.
You got. I just want to make sure. So you remember what I said? You can be up there and just start from there. Okay. Alright, so you kind of skip again and keep going. Stay tight. Remember the main thing is stay close. If you see your fire, you see how close that was?
Yeah.
That's how, anytime you see your fire getting like, you too far away.
Okay.
You want to keep it, where you pretty much controlling the arc.
Right.
I'm gonna do one.
Okay.
And so watch me.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's coming out of here pretty good with that door open like that, but this will help. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get my travel speed like yours, real slow and steady.
Yep. And you see how I'm staying tight with it too?
Yes, sir. Yep.
That's the main key.
Okay.
That's the main key
Nice
to
and
it.
steady.
Nice and steady.
Okay. Yeah, I get the rushing and then I
Yeah, exactly. Just take it. Cause see, like when that one you started, you got it, you went down, and then you.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep that same consistency.
Got you.
And just remember, when you weld it to make the perfect weld, it takes time, so you can't rush the process. It's kind of like somebody want to get from want to be famous, want to be rich overnight,
Right.
you got to go through the process. You just got to take your time and go through it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We want to get from here to here. But if you do this, you will have a good way. You see, you know, your stuff will be inconsistent. So honestly, when you compare that to life, it's like, man, if I maintain, if I keep a travel speed, if I just maintain my travel. Remember, we're in a marathon, like Dempsey said. This ain't no race. We're in a marathon. We jogging. We keeping our rhythm going. You see what I'm saying? And then, bam, before you know it, we got something perfect, and you on to the next. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you do this next one.
Okay.
But that one right there gave you an example.
I feel like I'm in practice with Michael Jordan right now, man.
But it's giving you some good game. But see, that's good though.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. But see, it's just giving you more encouragement.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? To know what you can do, and literally seeing it done.
Right.
If someone like you know what my brother do, shoot, I can do this shit. Come on. You know what I mean? So it just motivates you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you what, my mom, I used to have a problem eating growing up.
Right.
So my mom used to get my stepbrother, you know what I mean? And she used to use him to help me eat, because we'll be like competing. So he'll eat a couple little strains or something, then I gotta eat a couple strains or something. So that's how she used to get me to eat. I don't want to eat. I'm gonna go get him. Then he'll get the plan. And I be trying to beat him.
Competition.
Yeah. Exactly. So everything became a competition.
Right.
So I mean, but you know, it worked. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So sometimes it's good to get that drive and good to get that, you know, one-on-one motivation, man. But by you seeing that gives you better of the process. So let's go. So you should be able to maintain from here to there.
Where am I going at? You want me to
Yep.
go right next to him?
You're gonna be right here.
Okay.
And you're gonna follow this. This well is your guide, right beside. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's your guide. Give me a second.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Shit.
All right.
Rookie mistake.
Is that a good spot for you?
If we can push it over just a little bit, about right here, yeah.
Okay. Make sure you're comfortable first. Make sure you're good. Make sure you can, okay. Yeah. Good start, good start. Good. Going too fast, go slow down. Okay. Yeah, that's it right there. Just let you do your thing, and then I can show you when you get done what you do. Just do your thing, do what you feel. Stay tight.
I gotta switch positions out.
Okay, and see, that's one thing. Remember, I'm somebody get up. See, if you make sure you can get all the way up, that way you don't have to get another stop in it. You see what I'm saying? But that's cool though, because we learn it. But that way, you know, since okay, let me make sure I'm good and comfortable. Can I get this whole run? Okay. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you be getting, because I know I had to get good on tie-in, so I did it on purpose. I'd go halfway, stop, just so I could go the other way and keep doing it until I actually get it, until I actually could almost make it look like I never stopped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because
Practice.
it can take practice, but it can be done.
Most definitely. I appreciate it.
You want to have to hit a little hard because you got drum on it.
Rod keep moving up.
It's got that drum on it, you got to hit it hard.
Every time I hit it, it knock it out.
Yeah, see that?
Oh, gotcha. So
That's slag. You got to hit it hard to knock that out. Like I said, sometimes when you get a lot of slag on it, you got to hit it to knock it, like to really, you know, knock that slag off. Yeah, man. We figure that. That's all part of it. That's all part of it, bro. It's all part of the process. Good, good. That's every time. Good. Every time like you never stop. You never stop. Good. Good. Came back with a pass. That's what I'm talking about. Came back and hit the gas. I'm trying to go somewhere. I got places to be. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna let you clean off with the ground. Okay. So we can really look at it, and that way we can be able to go over what we did for the day. Yeah. Now I can show you. So, here we got. You see how? Oh, you good? You good? You see how right here we started? You started, but you went up fast, right? Then you went, and then you kind of like here. You kind of got it going. Bam! When you came back from here to here. Perfect. You see how that stayed? You stayed this form. There, you kind of split it up a little bit. But this is better than your start off. So your end, you know how they say sometime in life, your end is going to be better than your beginning. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that was proof. That was proof. So at the end, you showed out. So this, from here to here, is really what you want. Okay. You see that consistency of that bead? It wasn't spaced out like this here. It wasn't like long. You kind of kept it. Right. It was like you was doing this. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this here. And it's slow down. Yeah. Oh shit, copy that. Yeah. I want to go, but I need to slow down. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, I want to be here. Yeah. But like I say, here, that last little stretch, you did it no problem. So. It looked good, man. So far, what you learned today, what do you think as far as the information that you was already given from the few things that the pointers we learned today? What do you think what you learned today? You think this can help you with what you're doing?
Certainly. Certainly. I'm going to apply everything that I learned in this very few moments, and I'm going to definitely put it into my welding.
So what is one thing you think that you wasn't doing that you think that you need to start doing now that you recognize it?
My speed. I need to slow down. I need to slow down. I'm watching you do it, and I'm like, okay, slow down, be easy with it.
Be easy with it, yeah. Like T.I. said, be easy.
And make sure I'm comfortable. Always make sure I'm comfortable before I start. Make sure I can get everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's always good. That's why I say proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. See, that's why I say that, because if you prepare, if you prepare properly, then that's why I kept saying, make sure you're good. He said, oh, I'm good. Then you got going, he said, oh shit, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that was just good. Because sometimes, we'll think, but if we go and prepare, stretch it out, make sure everything is good, make sure everything out my way, and then go in it, then you'll be more comfortable. And then just remember, it's a process.
Yes, sir.
So the main thing was your travel speed, because your gap was good. Okay. Here and there, you will get further away, and that's how you get the pinholes. Okay. Like when you was getting too far away. Yeah. So if you keep it tight, try to keep that. You see right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you kind of hesitate there, but see, if you keep it tight, like the rest of you didn't have no pinholes. It was just all about the travel speed. So your travel speed, I will focus on. Your angle was good. Okay. Your formation was good, but it was the travel speed and your gap. So focus on keeping that gap close and maintaining that consistent travel speed, man. And I think you'll be good. And like I say, you just been working on flat. So for us to just dive into this, this is a whole new element for you.
Before that, we were doing book work, so we jumped in the booths barely. So I'm I just want to feel for it. But you You gave me more information in these 30, 35, 40 minutes than I got. Time, so we gonna,
that's good. I appreciate it.
I
appreciate it, man. You gave me more information.
Man, 35, 40 minutes, man. For real.
Appreciate it, man. But see, that's why I say that I had made a statement.
Yes, sir.
And I said that who want to get taught well, being a black welder, being taught from a black welder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then not only am I just gonna give you different things that I have learned personally,
Right.
but I understand the struggle completely. So it ain't like I'm gonna have, you know, and like I'm gonna be like soft on you, because the world ain't soft on us. So I got to just teach you and get you right, because I know the world gonna chew us up. So if we ain't right, they gonna use us. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is, man, to just lead by example, and that's why I say, you know, we're doing this and coming here and forming this hashtag Welding Hip Hop was to actually just let our generation, your generation know, and the generation under you know that we can actually turn a trade into a business. So once you critique this, you can take it anywhere. You can do anything you want to do. Anything you want to do. So, you know, I mean, so I would say the sky's the limit, but they already went to Mars, so we ain't got no limit. So, so it's all on us now. You know what I'm saying? So where you want to go, they might leave us here. So you need to watch out. You know what I'm saying? Might look around, everybody be gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. So man, but the main thing, man, I would say, man, is just to take your time on that, man. I'm glad I was able to assist you today. Like I said, I'm honored, man. I'm glad we was able to dive in, like I say, and use what, you know, like I say, go hands on. So I like to teach more on not only the welding side, but tied it into life. Right. You see how we was talking about certain things, but I just tied it into life. Like, damn, that do make sense. Because everything that you do, even though that it is work, so to speak, or hands-on, it still ties on to a philosophy of life. It's like, you're like, man, you know, hey, I remember Kanye West came out with that song back in the day, said, drive slow, homie. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? Drive slow. Sometimes we want to get there too fast. Keep your feet up. Just drive slow. You know what I'm saying? Hang out. You know what I mean? And just burn something. Just take your time, because you're going to really get the results you want. But if you go fast, you're going to be like, man, I messed up a lot of life. I could have fixed, but man, I see what I did wrong. Yeah, I ran stuff.
I'm thinking about my regular life right now. Like, it makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense. It always do. Because see, one thing for sure, character ties into everything else. That's why a person, like, if I told you, oh, I'm a black independent welder, I'm just talking. But by you seeing my work ethics, you said, nah, that's what he is. You see what I'm saying? Because my character don't lie. No matter what setting I'm in, I can be who I am. Now, if I was just talking, we got certain settings, I don't know what to say. I get to, you say, man, this dude right here, this is phony baloney. You know what I'm saying? Like, Holmes can say, I don't know about this guy.
I'm going to watch him.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So, I like to make actions speak louder than words, bro. And since we had the opportunity, like I said, we weren't even finna weld today. But we willing to go and say, we sitting here, like, hey, you got your hook? Forget it, let's dive in. So hopefully once I get everything set up, right now everything isn't set up. But hopefully here soon I will have everything that's set up. So everybody that's checking me out, follow the website, www.HogOnWelding.com. That's www.HogOnWelding.com. I am in Columbus area is the headquarters, but I'm networking from Columbus to ATL, all around the area. So if you need some independent welding classes, if you need some container conversions, if you need some blueprints, some welding skids, some consultations, whatever you need, hit me up so I can be able to assist you on that, man. We're going to be out today. Hopefully, man, everybody, man, enjoyed yourself. I know this is the weekend, so people going to be doing their thing, man, so y'all be blessed. And we out this thing. HogOn.